Hi, Michaela Harris here. I appreciate you reaching out for this video. I really hope this information that I'll share with you today is helpful for your company. I'm going to show you some things that you can do on your own without having to hire a company like mine. These are some tips that you can do to help build your brand awareness and bring in more customers. Now, of course, we are a marketing company. We do these things, but ultimately my goal here is to give you some useful tools and tips that you can do on your own to help build that brand awareness and reach a whole lot of customers. So I'm going to go through and give you some tips throughout this video, and at the end I'm going to show you what kind of search volume is out there available to you, and these tips are going to help you get there. Now, my number one thing is make sure you're building your brand awareness, because search engines are not going to recognize you if you're not basically all over the internet. So you want to make sure you're getting all of your major social profiles like Facebook, Instagram. I know you have a few of these, but Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of those things, and make sure you're posting on them regularly. The next two important things are going to be your Google business profile and your website. So for your website, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you understand Google algorithms, and a few tips I'm going to give you are going to be make sure you have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of authoritative content. So that content can be anything that's about what you do. And I do say that you do have some on here, but you want to make sure that you're putting a lot of content on here, about 1,500 to 2,000 words. And for every 125 to 150 words on here, you want to make sure that you're putting about one good keyword. I'll explain what keywords are here in just a minute. But basically, they're going to tell Google and other search engines what your website's about and who you need to be in front of. If those search engines can't find those keywords, then they're going to have no idea who you are. So you want to make sure you've got plenty of good content on there, and of course if Google or any other search engine sees those exact keywords, it's going to help a lot with ranking on the first page of Google, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But you want to make sure any of your back pages have about 500 to 750 words, and again, one good keyword for about every 125 words. It does help to separate your services on different back pages if you offer different things, because there's different search volume for landscaping versus landscape design versus irrigation versus hardscaping, things like that. So if you offer all these different services, I recommend putting them on different service pages, because it'll be easier to rank separate pages than it will to rank your entire website for a lot of different kinds of searches. So right now, if you take a look at what your website's doing for you, basically I just took your URL and put it into this tool called Ahrefs. And you can see here that your UR and your DR, which is how trustworthy and powerful your website is pretty much really low, non-existent. Now, you want your website to be powerful in the eyes of search engines, and how you do that is by getting good high-quality backlinks. So backlinks are going to be a link from any other website back to you. It's basically an endorsement for your website. So when another website gives you that link, they're endorsing you, they're throwing the power from their website your way, and Google's basically a big popularity contest, so it wants to see that you're important and that you're relevant. Now, it's going to be really important to make sure these backlinks are really high quality. So low quality backlinks are going to not really do a lot for you. Do follow links are the best. You want to make sure that those links are high quality and relevant. So like say a backlink on a makeup blog would be a whole lot less effective than a link on a landscaping blog. So it's important to get really good high quality backlinks in order to help power your website. Now, why you want to do this, along with optimizing a Google business profile, which I'll mention in just a second, is because when someone comes in here and searches a keyword like landscaping Lawton, okay, so that's an exact keyword, that's something that someone would type in. When they do that, this is called a buyer intent keyword. These are the keywords you want to target, because they're the ones that are actually people looking with the intention to hire a company for a service. And when they do this, they're going to see the top 3 businesses and maps and the first page of organic URLs. 9 out of 10 people never click the second page, and 75% of people are going to click the first 3 links. Being in the top 3 of maps also gets you about 5 times more visibility than if you are not in the top 3. And to get in the top 3 of maps, that's where that business profile comes in. So this is where your business profile matters, and this is where your website matters. But pretty much you want to be as easy as possible for your customers to find you. If they don't know you exist, they're not going to use you. And most people, when they need to hire someone for a service, if they don't know a company by name, they're going to Google it. That's why this is so important. So if you don't have a Google business profile, I recommend getting in there and creating one. And all you're going to do is go to your Google Apps, create one here, get it filled out and verified. The next thing, you want to make sure you're getting more photos, reviews, and citations than your top competitors. And those citations are just going to be directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, pretty much anywhere online that's going to list your name, address, and phone number exactly as it appears on your business profile. Getting there is going to get you a certain amount of traffic. Then getting your website ranked on the first page is going to get you even more of that traffic. So, why this is important and how many people are actually searching for you. If I take a look at the keywords, so I'm going to jump back over here. So the keywords for your area in particular, so Lawton, Oklahoma, if we take a look at these, you can see that Lawn Care Lawton OK gets 100 searches a month. Lawton OK Lawn Care, 100 searches. Landscaping Lawton OK, 100 searches. And this is just for landscaping. So there's going to be search volume for hardscaping, search volume for irrigation, any of those other additional services that you offer. If you do pressure washing, there's going to be search volume for that. And you can rank for all of these by having your website and content pointing Google in the right direction, and then also making sure that your backlinks are powering your website. So it's really important that you get those high quality links and make sure that you get that Google business profile ranked, because that's going to help with people finding you locally in the maps. So ultimately, I hope that you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to talk with you more about all of this. But ultimately, I hope this information helps you out, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I hope you have a good rest of your day.